Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Alright. We are back at it. Welcome everyone once again into Fire Emblem Three Houses. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. I'm recording this after. This is the first recording I've had after the fact. I was planning on doing a lot more, but then work happened and I wasn't able to. So this is doing after the fact. Alright, we got our money from the church.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
Why would he do that?
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the church.
All right. Oh, how about that? Right off the bat. Yeah, sure.
Professor, hi! I have a request for you, if that's okay. So, I want to join your class, please?
Sure.
Really? Oh, thank you! I'm so happy right now. I just know I'll be able to learn all sorts of things with your guidance. I can't wait.
How about that? Alright, so... well... before I even get into anything, apparently...
Well, look who it is. How are you, Chatterbox? Gotten the hang of the whole teaching thing yet?
I would say so.
That makes sense. You certainly strut around here like someone who belongs. You seem like one of those people who blends in. I could see you just about anywhere and think, oh, that person's here. Makes sense.
Thanks?
I wasn't paying you some sort of compliment. To me, it doesn't matter whether or not you believe in the goddess. You're here supporting the church, and that makes you no different from the others. I can't stand that. No need to apologize. I just have a rocky history with the church is all. They betrayed me, or at any rate, horribly mistreated me. So I'm not a huge fan, but keep that to yourself.
You're mistreated.
When I was little, a lady locked me up and held me captive for a long time. The Knights of Seros rescued me, promised to protect me. But then they hid me away in Abyss. So all the Knights did was move me from one cage to another. Wouldn't you call that mistreatment? It was all for the greater good. They didn't want to put anyone important in danger. As for me, my life was expendable. That guy Alois was nice to me, though. And he told me a bunch of hilarious jokes to cheer me up.
Sounds like it.
I was being sarcastic. Alois wouldn't know a good joke if it landed in his mustache. Anyway, that's why I hate the church. Someday you'll hate them too. They only hired you because they needed a warm body to fill the post. When you're of no use to them, they'll get rid of you without a second thought. Sorry, that sounded more menacing than I intended. I'm just telling you how these people think. They have rules, dogma. They want us all bound to their system so they can control us. I don't do well with that sort of stuff. That's why I ran away from home in the first place. Yeah, ran far, far away. But as far as I ran, it wasn't far enough. I got dragged back into society, chains and all. The kind of world I want doesn't exist. I'm getting too dark for you, aren't I? Forget I said anything. Your future seems bright, at least. You can just sit back and enjoy whatever comes your way. I'm just saying, don't rest your entire future on the church. It's not as steady a foundation as it seems. Anyway, that's all. I'll be going now.
Bit of an odd thing. Well, it's Sylvain's birthday.
Thank you so much.
There you go. Now Ash wants to join. Alright.
Professor, I have a request for you. Would you accept me into your class? I'm sure I would learn so much more if I could study with you. Will you give me that chance? I
Yes.
can? Thank you. You won't regret this. I'm going to give it my all.
Alright, let's try this again. With all of that happening in the first week, apparently. No need to really look at that. Where are they? Okay. As you can see, like Petra, Ash, Annette, they start off as a level 5 now, and they start off in their second rank of essentially the tier list for jobs rather than just starting off with the beginning bit, which is a little bit better to keep people leveled up reasonably so you don't have to worry about it too much. That's one reason you want to not get everybody right off the bat. Good grief. I have the worst frog in my throat. Good grief. Sorry about that. That being said, it's really kind of up to you whether or not you want to recruit everybody right off the bat or not. You can, but when it comes to leveling people up, it can become a little bit of a hassle. Claude.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you, you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Ugh, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true. Right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
Oh boy. Claude the ever sly one.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger, and by the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you all right?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand? Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
Marianne's an interesting character, I'll put it that way.
Why do I have to clean the library? It looks like you're not busy. I was quite busy sampling pastries, I'll have you know. Who wants to sort books anyway? They're so bulky and heavy, it takes forever to lug them around. Right, Marianne? You agree with me, right? No, I don't mind it. Oh, you like cleaning then? I will say you look like someone who'd be good at it. Well... In that case, it's all yours. I'd only slow you down if I'm being honest. As I always say, if you want something done right, let someone else do it themselves.
Of course.
Right. I'm off to run some errands. I'll leave all this in your capable hands. Hey, Marianne, are you? Whoa, what happened? This place looks even worse than before. I didn't realize that was possible. I'm sorry, Hilda. I just didn't know the best way to organize the books while sorting. Oh, well, no way around it, I suppose. I'll show you how it's done. First, you have to decide where you'll put each topic. Then, all of the books that don't match that topic, remove them from the section. When you remove them, you need a temporary place to put them. Let's put books on magic here. Books on swordsmanship here. Once you've done that, you just put the books back in their sections, like so. Wow, Hilda, that was incredible. Yeah, what kind praise. Looks like in the end, I'm doing this whole thing on my own, Sorry. The least I can do is help you put them back on the shelf.
And there's Hilda. Complete, just like... I don't even know how to put it into proper words. She's just something.
Petra, how are you doing? Getting used to life here?
I am settled. Everyone shows great kindness.
I'm glad to hear it. I was so surprised when you first arrived. A princess all the way from Brigid.
You have my gratitude. But please do not call me princess. You are making my cheeks blush.
There's nothing to blush about. You're every little girl's dream of what a princess should be. Anyhow, I suppose it's been a long time since you've been back to Brigid, hasn't it? I hope you aren't homesick. Maybe we can cook one of your favorite dishes from back home.
I do wish for that. But there is no possibility. The ingredients are not found here.
I suppose you're right. That's probably why they don't cook the food of Brigid in the dining hall. I'm sorry. I just got to thinking about how hard it must be to live somewhere so far away from home and... No, it can't be impossible. I'll fix you a real meal of Brigid. I'll just find a recipe and similar ingredients.
Wait, Dorothea. It is the thinking that counts. But your cooking is... what is the word? Horrendous. That is what everyone is saying anyway.
Horrendous? Nobody's cooking can be that bad.
Oh,
Your
no.
thinking is enough for me. You have my biggest gratitude.
Fine, I'll do something instead of cooking for you. I just want to be sure that you feel at home here. How about a massage? That may help you loosen up.
I have no problems. My body is already able to relax.
Oh? Then perhaps I could sing you lullabies to help you sleep.
I'm not having sleeping trouble.
Just know that you never have to worry about putting me out. I like helping my friends. Well then, I must be going, but remember my offer.
Dorothea is filling my heart full.
Alright. Yeah, we get the mission assistance part.
You have spent quite some time in here, engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste? You must try harder from now on.
Alright. I don't... Yeah, I don't think there's too much to do here. I think one of the biggest things that I'll do a little bit differently than the previous chapter is I'll grab the quests that are needed that you can pick up, kind of show the completion of them, and then we'll kind of have everything else kind of off
What?
camera.
I desired fresh air. I have a favor to ask.
That one we already know about going to the battalion guy. There's all of this stuff going on here.
Hey!
Sorry. There you are, Claude.
First that bandit business, and now a noble rebellion? Are we ever gonna do anything but find and subdue people? Well, if we're just going to tie up loose ends, at least it'll be pretty safe. I don't mind stretching my legs for this one. And if Catherine's going too, there's a good chance we'll get a look at her relic in action. Can I ask you a favor?
I like how the quest, like, collect information about Abyss is there. Because that was a quest before any of this happened.
I've heard whispers about Lord Lonato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man suddenly raise an army? Oh, Professor, you were working late last night, weren't you? You shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told. I have a favor to ask of you.
Yeah, pretty much all of those are things that we've seen before.
Did you hear? There's news of someone in the kingdom raising an army. The kingdom, the empire, the alliance. They do love a good war, don't they? Spilling the blood of young men and women. And for what? Just to enjoy the horror of it? Would you be so kind as to do me a favor? I simply must thank you, Professor.
There we go, got rid of it. Well, not got rid of, but we got that.
The Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family, Christoph, I think it was. I have a request.
Alright. Because the thing is, the only real big difference between doing the conversations you have with people in these moments is really whether or not they're in your party. They'll have a different conversation because they'll say it in the pertainment of, oh, this is what you're doing this month, or oh, this is what we're doing this month, and they kind of talk about it in that sense, or they have a concern or something like that. There's really not much else to really say one way or another.
Thank you so much for your help.
So... find Gerald's lost item. Oh yeah, it's all the way over there. I didn't pick it up. My bad. And I think I'm gonna try to streamline it to make it a lot nicer. Okay, so funny thing, there are higher grade stuff we can hire even right off the bat here. And it's all pertaining to... It's not just pertaining to the Alliance. Well, actually it is. Those are the Knights of Saros. It's basically both of them. So, what I've typically done...
Do you want to hire this battalion? We'll protect you with our lives.
That one's a really good one to have. This one's also a pretty good one to have. There's a reason why I have so many battalions. Oh boy. Master. Oh yeah, this one.
Do you want to hire?
We'll take on.
I like them. I also like these.
Leave it all to us.
Because they're pretty good. The snipers, I do want to grab them to have that. There's also... Yeah, these guys are really good.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
I'm pretty sure I have a group that's this, but
We will.
it's kind of like I'm trying to remember a bunch of different things at once when it comes to all this and two totally different save files. I don't... This I don't need. I could always use a good blaze, though. And that's the thing. A good blaze is hard to find. 2, then there's some 5s and 1s from the Alliance Knights. But we go to the Knights of Ceros. 2... Oh, just 1. Okay. Yeah, this would be the ones I would hire. Because a +4 to the Avoid is a lot better. Because these guys have the same hit and mount, so it's going to be the same thing otherwise. Oh, poisoned arrows. That's not bad. Especially for our guys that aren't... Lysithia and Byleth that have an A and the authority that they have. So it's probably best that we actually do grab some of the lower level ones too, so we can help them out.
Hey, it's the new boss.
Hey, it's the new boss, yes. So we'll leave it at that. Replenish our battalions.
Thank you.
At the Battalion Guild, we're allowed to naturally. You can replenish.
Yeah. It's Claude just explaining the whole thing. So, otherwise, we do have
This one?
4 bullions.
Thank you.
And a large bullion.
Thank you.
To take care of that. We do have quite a bit of other stuff too. +2 charm and +2 speed. Then we have +1 speed, +1 defense, and +1 charm.
Please come again.
Gosh, that's a +3 charm I have possibility of doing. So.
Deal. Abyss? You're interested in that place, are you? Ancient sprawling remains deep below Garrick Mach. That's Abyss. Some folks have made their home there. Obviously, they all have their reasons and tales to tell. But only the most enterprising merchant would venture near it. My advice, avoid going there yourself.
Well, we're not going to recruit her yet. Although that is going to happen. That's going to be in later chapters. Because I'm wanting them to have... Because they'll have better skills and level later on, and that would be better off for that to be the case.
Thanks. That was a big help.
The one thing I don't know about, because I don't know if... Because I found out through my own personal file that I've played through that recruiting everyone that you were able to right off the bat's not a good idea. And doing... I don't know what you would say if, like, you're approached. Hey, do you want to hear this person out? If you say no, if that's going to have you miss out on that recruitment or not. So I don't know entirely. Well, that being said, we've got one more thing we're going to do, and we'll do a little bit of jump cuts here and there. This will be it for Garrick Mock. I'm trying to cut these Garrick Mock little interludes as much as I possibly can, so it's not like, oh, it's like 50 minutes of this, so... Anyway, that'll be it for Garrick Mock, and we'll come back in with different support conversations and the like. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Or it may just be the end of the video. I don't know, but we'll see how things go. I was checking around and I noticed that there's one more quest that I hadn't seen, and that is held by none other than Constance, so
Professor,
there's that.
do you have some need of me? I assure you, I am busier than I may seem. You would argue the point? Do you claim to have a view inside my mind?
No.
Yes, I thought not. I shall never finish this task if I am not
What'd she
left
say?
to my own devices. Run along now.
I'm doing this.
I have a small request.
A roster retrieval. Okay. So basically, suss the thieves. And...
Hey, pal. Haven't seen any suspicious types on the surface lately, have you? Beefy, mean-looking folks. Beautiful. Guess those lowlifes haven't tracked me down yet. Bounty hunters are the worst, yeah? They can't just let me be, so I have to go through the trouble of roughing them up.
It's like take a head down.
Someone's raising an army in the kingdom, I heard. Normally I wouldn't care about that kind of thing. But this army's picking a fight with the church. So as far as I'm concerned, more power to them. Hate's a strong word. I'm just saying, they might have a good reason to rebel. Rhea and her lackeys like to pretend they're always in the right, but they're not. No one is.
Can't say I'm surprised about Lord Lenato launching a rebellion. The writing was on the wall. If anything, it's more surprising it didn't happen sooner. Lord Lenato answers to Count Rowe of Fargus, the man who adopted me. That's how I got into the academy. I'm not in contact with the Count anymore, but that's how I know so much. Gaspar territory smacks of war. It'll be interesting to see how things shake out.
Alright. Well... the main reason why I came back...
so much.
The other reason why they came back to this was because there is a support conversation available before I end the time in the monastery.
Thanks so much.
And I think, like, just showing off the Abyss part, because that's something that I haven't shown previously, so... that's the other thing that I am okay with sharing.
Professor.
No, it's her. Alright, lady, what are you gonna complain about?
Professor, what are you doing daydreaming in a place like this? It's lucky. As spacey as you are, you're always reliable in a pinch. Not as much as you. It's hard to tell what's going on in that skull of yours. Your expression is always blank. Come on, smile. I was just playing around. Don't get mad. By the way, in the next battle, may I focus on logistical support? Off the battlefield, there's no use having a weakling like me in the middle of the action, and it would bring down morale if I were killed. Have you even seen me, Professor? Look at these noodly little arms! I should be cheering everyone on from the sidelines. It'll certainly improve the boys' morale, don't you think? Because even if I did, I would still be a weakling. My big brother is the type of person who's supposed to be on the battlefield. For me, it's just a waste of energy. It's pointless. Everyone's cut out for something different. The right person for the right task, you know? Please, Professor. Keep me off the battlefield, and maybe I won't tell everyone you were daydreaming.
Oh, I'm not doing that. You're one of the most useful people on the battlefield, actually. Golly. She's something else. Alright, well, that was it. So, and we'll come back once again if something else pops up. Actually, you know what? It's because this is in the way. I didn't notice there was another conversation all the way towards the cathedral that needed to happen. Jeez. Well, it doesn't need to happen, but it's extremely helpful if it does. So... Oh, this is the conversation with Lysithia.
What do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared. Ah! Ghost! Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening.
What are you doing?
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own, really.
I wasn't really worried.
You weren't? Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own. Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall. Shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
Sure.
Oh, you must be bored. Fantastic, then. Do you mind, filling the void with some chatter? Some find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated that.
I don't like that this is the only option you got, but alright.
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I better be on my way now. Good night.
It's whatever, I guess. Before I... Oh my gosh. Okay, apparently there's a ton more. As soon as I did this one, all the things opened up, apparently. Okay, fine. Let's just have all the conversations right now. Oh, boy. Alright. Yo, Constance.
Oh, it's only you. Is there some reason you're here?
I was just looking.
Your gaze was rather piercing for someone who was just looking. Oh, I see now. You found yourself captivated by my charms. This sort of thing happens all the time to those of us blessed with such transcendent beauty.
That wasn't it.
If you say so. You seem a trifle stuck on the point, if you ask me. Now
What?
then, you may call yourself my tutor if you wish, and I shall attend your classes. But none of this charade will make the idea of a mercenary teaching me any less absurd. What was that look? Are you trying to convey that I'm a mere commoner like yourself? Well, you are correct. Think of me as a temporarily embarrassed noble. Even a gilded wyvern must take refuge in its cave occasionally, but in time, it will soar free once more. I shall fly, bold and beautiful into the skies again. My nobility and all of House Nouvelle shall be restored.
I won't hold my breath for that, though.
What insolence! You hadn't even heard what I was going to say next. When I restore the glory of my house, you may serve me in some menial way. I may even pay you.
Not interested.
You would decline the honor of attending to me without a second thought?
Yes.
Say whatever you like, if it makes you feel better. It shall not sway me one way or the other. You look as though you want to say something. Allow me to save you the effort. If you intend to tutor me, I will require you to first prove that time will not be wasted. Show me not just your talent for teaching, but your wisdom, your skill, your mettle, your sense of authority. Of course! I've been struck by my own genius. You may assist me in my research. That ought to provide a chance for you to grasp the extent of how magnificent I am. It will also afford me the time I need to scrutinize your character. It's a plan so perfect that you can't turn it down, huh?
Pilot's face. He's like, I just don't even want to bother with it. That just seems like more of a pain in the neck. Why would I even want to do that?
What?
Alright, so... Man, that's pretty
Alright,
good.
too. Where I'm going is hardly your business. Do me a favor and mind your own, won't you? Ever the professor, aren't you? So, what's your deal? Worried about my well-being? That's adorable. I get the sense you're not so hot at assessing people. Just giving you a hard time. Either way, it doesn't matter much to me. There's no slowing me down tonight. I've got important things to attend to right now.
Like what?
There you go with that nose of yours. It still isn't your business. But it looks like you won't let me leave until I tell you. You'll get your way this time. There's a dispute. Or maybe treachery is the more fitting word. Regardless, a purge is required. I see I've got to spell it all out for you. One of my goons double-crossed the gang.
He absconded with his boss's small fortune, my small fortune, and buddied up with another gang. Members of the gang are recognizable by their scorpion tattoos. Suffice it to say, they're not a group you want to tangle with. Despite that, I'm not about to just roll over and play dead on this. So I figured I'd pay them a little visit, have a spot of tea with their boss. Makes sense, you know?
Yeah.
As a former mercenary, I knew you'd get it. You know how things are done in our world. I play my cards wisely. I wouldn't play if there wasn't any hope of winning.
Interesting. I'll ask him if he needs some help.
There you go, being adorable again. I don't think that's a good idea, but thanks. Better head off now. I've got people waiting for me just outside of town. See you around.
Oh, it's really pushing it, okay.
What is it you're after? Money? Me? Or are you just looking for someone to kill?
Just doing my due
You
diligence,
seem
I guess.
adamant, so I'll allow it. Won't hurt to have backup if things go south. I trust you for now, but I don't know how reliable you actually are. Just so we're clear, you mess with any of my people, I'll slit your throat without hesitation. Got that?
Oh, hello, Professor. Was there something you needed? Oh, you like horses? I like them too. They're such kind creatures.
Okay, yeah, it's up this way. Wait. There we go.
Whew. Oh, Professor. Are you here to train?
Yes, I did.
I knew it! Gotta train daily. Legs, back, chest, arms, abs. Gotta work them all, right? I just finished training, and I feel great. Check me out. Are my muscles bulging?
I guess?
Another day of training, and my muscles are ready to burst. Bulging muscles means strength. I have to be strong if I want to be a proper knight. And I have to eat if I want to keep training. Time to feast.
But isn't studying also important?
Ah, way to hit me where it hurts, Professor. I know I'll be in trouble if I don't train my brain, too. Anyone who can't get tactics can't be a proper knight. It's just, I'm no good at remembering that kind of stuff. And training my brain instead of my body makes me sleepy. What if I start training twice as hard? Then I should only have to study half as much, right?
Unfortunately, that's not how it works.
You really think so? I can't let that happen. I guess I have no choice. I'll prove I can do it. Wish me luck, Professor. For my training and for my studies.
I was able to get that bit with Raphael because I gave him his lost item. Anyway, there we go. Now let's actually go back and end this whole bit with the monastery.